This is for Connecticut school superintendents. I am Mark Stewart Greenstein, Connecticut native, and I'm here to help you. You who are in a really tough spot with school openings or the possibility of school closings. I endorse your kids learning online, totally with your staff. You won't lose a single teacher. You can fully employ gym teachers who probably can't be used in their regular role, but they can still be helpers as paras. We can facilitate. We have extra staffers who can be helping kids who don't have the best internet skills yet. We are learning coaches. It's a division of Ivy Bound. So we can be called upon inexpensively to provide extra classes or help to keep kids in line with classes without having to pay your teachers overtime or burden them. We also help with families whose parents are working outside the home and can't leave a kindergartner through 8th grader at home to do the learning. So we've already identified learning homes where parents can take on 2 or 3 other children. They'll be on a high-speed line, supervised well enough, but still within the neighborhood, so it's a lot safer than that same child exposed to 50 other kids and 15 other staffers during the course of the week. You are facing multitude of lawsuits, okay? I'm an ex-lawyer, but I know this. Number one, that district that is the first children who come down with infections and suffer from them, that might be a long hospitalization that they recover from, that might be losing a limb. You've compelled them pretty much to go to school, even in a supposedly safe fashion when we all know you can't keep it totally safe. That's a losing lawsuit for your district. You, even if all your kids stay healthy, face the likelihood that some of them bring home a virus to mom, who's vulnerable, or grandma, who lives in the house and at over 70 is a highly suspect target of a debilitating COVID infection. And you who have even a small segment of families that are Latino or African American and who know that there are 3 generations in the household, and that happens nationwide far more often than it does among white households. You have a civil right lawsuit on your hands, okay? There is an unequal protection being done by the government where it directly affects the educations of blacks and it directly affects the grandmas' lives. More so than with whites, blacks and Latinos are affected more. You can avoid all of this, and we would like to help. We're a Connecticut-based firm. We hire people from paras all the way up to very seasoned college teachers to teach at a high level. You can even use us to help fill some slots for the physics teacher that you might have lost, or the really skilled sex ed teacher who now is on maternity leave. We recruit well. We train to your standards. We might not conform to all the state standards yet, but you know what? There's no such thing as state certification for online training, and we already do it pretty well. We've done online education since 2007. We're expanding it here. We'd love to have you take us up. Learning coaches at Ivy Bound. It's ivybound.net/LC. Thanks for listening. We look forward to helping some of your students, maybe a lot of them, in the coming months.